Episode 5 of Beginning After the End. We actually talked about this one before, chat. And, you know, I spoke about how some people were saying this anime was animated poorly. Yeah, well, stick around. I will get to that. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, by the way. I know a lot of you are going to watch this and not sub. So, yeah, hit that subscribe button and like. So, this episode kind of caught me off guard on many different levels. Actually, probably just one. Just one. Made me realize something. Uh, First episode. I mean, this episode you kind of find no. First episode isn't like this episode. I noticed personally. This episode was very different, and very different. You have the main character who gets up. He finally like ends up in the world of the elven people. All right, the elven folks, people who live in the trees, eating acorns and hugging leaves. Yeah. If you caught me cat in a hat, I'm banning you immediately. I'm kidding. And what they keep mentioning inside of this scene, and this not scene, inside of this anime or this episode is this scene right here where she's just looking at him for whatever reason when he's getting captured. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I have a feeling it's because she asked him to call her by her like a friendly name, not by her official name, whatever that means. It's hard. You miss things when you have to read the subs, chat. That's why I like dub so much. When you at least have it. So I think that's why she's looking at him like that. And this is important too because he keeps thinking about that. Like, why did she look at me like that when I was being captured by her people? It's because I think it's because he didn't use a proper friendly name because she wants a friend, not someone who's like everybody else. You understand why. And as you can see, they hate humans because they're violent and all these other things. And I always found that very stupid. I always found that very, very stupid because there are so many forms of media. It doesn't even have to be anime where other species see humans as violent or arrogant or whatever. And I'm over here like, unless you have a hive mind where everybody thinks the same, or unless you have a hive mind where everybody thinks the same, every other species is like humans. Every other species. Everything has a aggression for whatever reason. It could be passive aggressiveness, it can be whatever. And elves are no better. They're not even the good looking elves. Look at that. You know an elf is good looking when they got sparkles. They got sparkles all over their face. I don't see those sparkles. I don't see no sparkles on that one either. No. Hold up. Yeah, there it is. I don't see no sparkles on that one like over there either. They ain't nothing special. But they're looking at this, I think, 5 or 8-year-old. Chat. If you're in a position where you're glaring at a kid because you just hate their guts, I think it's you're the problem. I honestly think that you're the problem. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you need to be just like giving the stink eye to like a 5-year-old. Nah. I don't know who these elven folks are. I don't know what they've been through, but they're garbage to me. There, I said it. They're garbage. I don't know what's worse, them or the Velma show. No, I wouldn't say Velma is garbage. They actually put. I don't like it, but they. I guess that's passion. You know what? I think Velma had more passion than live action Dragon Ball. Yeah. I don't like live action Dragon Ball, and I don't like Velma, but at least Velma had passion, even if it did make a lot of people angry. That makes sense, right? Dragon Ball made people mad. Velma made people angry. Anyway, I'm off topic. Something I noticed about this, I didn't take a screenshot of it. When I try not to take too many screenshots of episodes, I guess, or at least I try to take screenshots of certain like important things. It's hard to explain, but the action scene inside of this, the action scenes or scene inside of this particular episode is what a lot of people have been complaining about with this anime. Oh yeah. Someone in my comment on one of my videos on TikTok said it was literally just a slideshow. And the action scene for this for this episode? Yeah, yeah, yes. Slideshow to the max. And I don't know if that's true because it is what it is, or is true because I'm looking for it, right? Someone put a seed of doubt in my brain and now it's there, kind of thing. But the excuse I'm going to make for them for this is that these guys can't stand up to other anime, chat. They can't. They're not going to stand up to Solo Leveling. They're not going to stand up to Free Ren. They're not going to stand up to Dragon Ball. They're not going to stand up to Naruto. They're not. They are not. They're just starting out. This studio, like not studio, but at least the creators, they're just starting out because they only have so much money. If they had a lot of money, I guarantee you this would be up there in terms of fight scenes. But they don't. They don't. But they might in the future. When this anime is over, they're probably going to create they're going to use this as a learning experience and create something better. I guarantee this. And I'm not saying that this is a bad anime. I'm just saying there's always room for improvement with anything you do. With anything you do, you could give it a chance, or you don't. The real fans of it will keep on going, keep on ticking, and support the studio, the creators behind this, and give their feedback, right? But if you're the type that says, "Oh, garbage, goodbye," well, you never was a fan to begin with. A true fan, in my uh, honest opinion, would be like, you know what? I like that. I like your what you had, but if you was gonna do anything different in the future, that right there, please. That would be pretty awesome. You know, putting a little bit more effort into the fight scenes, because we've seen what anime can do with a good fight scene, right? We've seen what that horse anime where the horse girls, where they're running around. You've seen, I think it was a movie for a game or something like that. That had incredible animation, incredible. But man, in this one right here, this episode, I think what they're doing, they're see if they could easily, those memes. Let me step back. Those memes where they were talking about like, oh, the animators blew the budget on this fight scene. Yeah, do you really want them to blow the budget of their like of what money they do have on episode this one? I think it's 5, I believe. You don't want them to do that. They only have so much money to go. All right. Now, someone would say, well, if they don't got enough money to make a good fight scene, then just don't make the anime. I'm like, you got to start somewhere, man. I don't know if this is their first anime. The author of this manga, I don't know if this is their first anime, and I don't know if it's going to be their last. But I do know that it's a learning experience. I know for a fact that it's a learning experience. They will learn from this and grow from it. Not because what they created was bad, but because there's always room for improvement. They sell a lot of copies of this anime, right? They sell a lot of copies, and they use those funds to create an even better one. And then from there, even when they do have great fight scenes in the next anime that they produce, they're going to use that money to create an even better one. Because the second anime that they created just wasn't good enough or had room for improvement. Room for improvement, chat. Like a pimp named Slickback. Room for improvement. This is so stupid. Room for improvement. Come on now. But I didn't get that feeling of a slideshow animation from the first few episodes. I got that feeling in this one the most. People from day one was like, "Oh, this is like terrible. Like it's a rip off this, rip off that." But for the most part, I'm enjoying it for what it is, and I can't wait to see what they have in store. Maybe they're saving a lot of the budget for a even larger fight scene. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give it a try, chat. Give it a try, and hang with it. And if they have a website or something like that, be sure to go leave a review. Don't be mean, right? Everybody's trying their best. I hope they're trying their best. If they're like, nah, we're just gonna get into cash, we're good. We don't have no passion for it. But it's a great manga, so there's clearly there's passion for it. They just don't have the funds to make it better than Blue's Clues. I don't know. I don't know what anime is nowadays. Anyway, on with the rest of the show.